The first animation mistake we noticed in Bluey is seen in the episode Pirates. When Bluey is dancing, we see that two of her spots are on the left side of her waist, with the other being on the right side. But if you look at any other scene in this show, you'll notice that her spots appear very close together on the middle of her back. So how can they be so far away? The next mistake we noticed in Bluey may be even worse though. In the episode Muffin Cone, when Trixie is driving herself and Muffin to Bluey's house, while Trixie is talking, we see that the dark spot on the left side of her face disappears for just a few frames, and then it appears back like nothing happened.
Muffin, don't suck your thumb.
Why? What is that? It's a cone.
This next mistake isn't quite an animation mistake, but definitely a continuity error. In the episode Library, we can see that Bingo is sat on a beanbag on the rug while reading a book, with Muffin and Bluey being seen to the left of her. But when Bluey does Muffin's registration, we can see almost all of the rug, but we can't see either the beanbag or Bingo herself. Another continuity error can be seen in the episode Weekend, where we can see that the B on Bingo's bed is an uppercase B. Although this might not sound important, if you're a big fan of the show, you'll know that the B on Bingo's bed is always lowercase, whereas the B on Bluey's bed is always uppercase, to show that Bluey is the older sibling. Does that mean we magically switch to a new multiverse where Bingo is actually the older sibling? In the next mistake, we actually start seeing items just straight up disappearing. In the episode Tickle Crabs, when Bluey and Bingo are playing a game where they pretend to be crabs that constantly tickle, they start chasing Bandit. This causes Bandit to climb onto the counter and start throwing fruit at them. But when he starts throwing grapes, we can see that this orange just straight up disappears. Another time where items just start disappearing can be seen in the episode Duck Cake. When Bandit offers Bluey 1-star sticker for every toy she can save, we see that the sticker sheet is full, but when Bandit walks into the kitchen afterwards, there seems to be 1 star missing, and we know he didn't give it to Bluey because just moments later, he walks back into the living room and the sticker sheet is once again full. This next mistake might confirm that Bluey has superpowers. In the episode Drums, when Bingo is playing the drums, we can see Bluey and Chili in the background, and although everything seems normal, for a split second, Bluey appears to be floating. Is this her secretly showing us that she has powers, or was it just an animation error? Another animation mistake that makes us question whether the characters in this show have powers is in the episode Dirt, when Judah wasn't allowed to play in the dirt with Bluey and Bingo because she wasn't supposed to get dirty. She gets upset and sits on the stairs. Wendy notices this and tries to cheer her up, but just before she sits on the stairs, her tail phases right through the pole on the stairs. Going back to Bluey's spots, this next animation mistake shows them getting mixed up again. In the episode Trampoline, we see Bluey and Bingo running and then diving on her back on the trampoline. During this, we actually see one of the spots from her back appear on her stomach. Next, we once again have another continuity error. In the episode Bedroom, when Bluey is laid in her bed, we can see that she has only one shelf next to her with a bunch of books on it. But when we get a shot of the bed from above, another shelf with books on it mysteriously appears. The next animation mistake we see might be the most cursed mistake we've seen in any show. In the episode Pirate, when Bandit is swinging Bingo and Bluey side to side on a hammock and making them think it's a pirate ship for a split second, we see that Bandit's ears actually merge together as one and appear in the middle of his head. Is Bandit secretly a unicorn, or was this just another silly mistake? The next mistake we see isn't one that makes a character have powers or just anything disappear. It's actually just a really silly miscalculation from the animators. In the episode Takeaway, when Bandit goes to pick up his food, he decides to leave his spicy food outside, which of course Bingo decides to eat. Realizing it's too spicy, she decides to spit it out right as Bandit comes outside, causing it to go all over his face. The mistake happens when he wipes the food off of his face. We see that he only wipes the right side of his face, but the food on the left side also comes off somehow. Another time the animators made a silly mistake is in the episode Keepy Uppy, where we see Bluey waking up from a nap. If you look closely at the bed, you can see that there's not only no pillow, but also no blanket. To me, the only explanation that makes sense is that Bluey actually set up the camera and pretended to wake up from a nap while she was doing a day in my life video. I'm of course kidding, the animators probably just forgot to add them. The next mistake is once again another continuity error. In the episode Cinema, we see that this fridge has a price tag at the top of it. But just moments later, when we next see the fridge, we also seem to see another price tag inside the fridge. Maybe this isn't an animation mistake though, and the workers just added another price tag really quickly. And again, another continuity error is seen in the episode Baby Race. When Bella shows Chili a photo, we can see that Chili has a small spot on her skin, but just moments later, later, the spot completely disappears. I personally don't know how they messed that one up. But on to the next mistake. In the episode TV Shop, when Bandit, Bluey, and Bingo visit the supplement shop, and both Bluey and Bingo mess with the security cameras, we can see that there are 5 protein powder tubs left to buy on this shelf. But only 12 seconds later, 3 of them are gone, and there's only 2 left. Maybe this isn't actually a mistake though. It's possible that The Rock was in the store at the same time and bought all 3 of them. Once again, just kidding. It was likely just an animation mistake.
Do we have bumworms?
No, you don't have bumworms.
Oh, I want bumworm chocolate.